thought like I will try all those things, because in Bangladesh there is no snow, it's so hot. But thing is, over there I tried all those, and it was really fun. And end of the school year, Rotary arranged a train trip where the students will be in the train, and they will be moving all around the US. All the states will be covered, and they will be visiting all the significant places in the states. So that was a wonderful experience. And I should note down one thing here. I say the student has to pay airfare and insurance, and if someone has to go to the train trip, that is also the student's own, because the club will not pay for that. But thing is, it is a life-changing experience. So I'll definitely suggest, if someone has the chance to go to the youth exchange program, they shouldn't miss that train trip. And right now, well, I saw that Shirin mentioned about the virtual exchange. That's a great initiative, I will say, because I was the last person from Bangladesh back in 2003. And after that, there was no student who actually went for the exchange program. So definitely it is a great initiative to start. And eventually, I'm sure when this pandemic will be over, Bangladesh will be able to send a student in person to different countries. So that will be wonderful. And thing is, this youth exchange program helped me to make friends all around the world. I have friends in like so many countries: Brazil, Argentina, Spain, France, Slovakia, Italy, Taiwan, Ecuador, like so many countries. And still now in Facebook, we are connected. We exchange message, we say hi, hello. It's wonderful. And so this is one thing. And my host parents are still in touch with me. And last year, one of my host parents visited right now I'm in Canada. So they visited in Canada, and we had a wonderful time here. And we were talking about our experience. They were inviting me to go California again. Maybe I will go again, definitely. So these are things. And well, I will really expect that Bangladesh will start this exchange program again, in-person exchange program, so Bangladeshi kids can have this experience again, and that will definitely change their life. Well, I'm sure, like, not like all the kids will have the chance to go, but at least those people who deserve, they should have the opportunity to go there. So that's pretty much. And well, I really feel that I should have shared some pictures here, but thing is, as I have mentioned, right now I'm in Canada. And thing is, back in those years, 2002, 2003, I used to use like the manual camera with the film. And right now, like, we all have digital camera and phone, it's easy. So the pictures are not with me. If I were in Bangladesh, definitely I could have like scanned some photos and shared here, but unfortunately I don't have any picture to share. But if there are students who are going for the exchange program, and if they need any kind of help regarding like my experience, or how I actually have coped with the environment in the new culture, or any kind of query if they have, I'll be really happy to help. Even though life here is very busy with the work and everything, but thing is, I'll definitely try to help the students. So I will request Shirin, she has my email address. So if there are students, if they need any help, I'm there to help. Thank you everyone so much. And thank you for inviting me. It's an honor. And you all have a wonderful evening. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasira Siddiqa.
Thank you, Nasira. Thank you for taking your time to come here. I know now it's still early. What time is it in Canada now?
It's Canada. It's 11:14 a.m. in the morning.
Still in the morning. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming over and joining us. I have a token appreciation which shown there, but the real one is with me. I will pass it to your father.
Oh, sure.
I hope you like it.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. And now we are going to have PDG Shihab Saab from USA, RI District 5300.
You know, I couldn't be more privileged and honored to be with you and listening to these young people and also to the wisdom in your district. Sister, I could not say how proud of you I am, Sister Shireen. You always put your heart out for everything. And for that, I could say that you deserve
Thank you. I receive.
service with passion. Everything you touch
Thank
is
you.
with a lot of passion. So thank you very much. You know, as Rotary always teach us that peace could be established through three things: education, fighting poverty, and understanding. And this program is about understanding. When I used to be a youth exchange officer, and you can see my jacket, so as an exchange officer, I got to go many places around the world and do a lot of orientation. But it's what it leaves in you, that feeling. When the students tells you, then it gives us an ownership of peace, because if there is any fighting in these two countries, I think I will avoid to do any harm to any families on those countries. And that's the feeling that they come out from when they do the orientation. And, you know, besides everything and all the things you get from being over there as an exchange student, the best thing that you can have is fun. And that's the fun meter for the youth exchange student. So we always have fun with them, because that's the good memories that they're gonna keep. But by that exchange, they become peace builders. They are people of action. Not only them, is the parents who host the family, the people who are the Rotarians who put the programs on. And these students become peace ambassadors in the world. So today, you have probably about over 20 peace ambassadors that they will be going all over the world. And they will be coming back to Bangladesh and telling the story, what Rotary is all about. Telling the story, how the personal growth, you know, affects their life. I see a lot of people in the world, like in UN, as mayors, as council people, they were exchange students. And you can tell when the exchange student speaks. They speak from the heart. They speak, you know, Lisrina this morning, whenever she speaks, you can see she's open. She's out there. You know, she pours her heart for the people who hosted her, and the appreciation for her host family and what she does. And look at her. She's going in the world. She's in Canada now. And thanks for her father, Jamaldeen, PDG Jamaldeen. And thanks for all of you, PDG. I've met most of you when I went to Bangladesh a few times. So you are all wonderful. So again, I would like, Shireen, if you do the orientation, please invite us. Diane is on the call right now, and Diane is our exchange officer in the district. So please invite us, invite all of us, not only this family, all the families from the world, because this also make us meet each other again. So, and I will challenge you. You will have probably 20 or 25 or 30 exchange students. When they come back, make them a Rotaract club, and then invite them to become Rotarians at the end of this year, because they will be able to become Rotarians. And you know what? That's how we're going to increase Rotarians and invite the young people into our movement of Rotary and our organization. I will pay for every student that will come back and then form a Rotaract club and then become Rotarians on July 1st, 2001, because the fees are between $5 and $8. And I think on this call right now, I probably, if I ask for some of the generous and passionate Rotarians to now start financing the Rotaract to become Rotarians in 2001. And I think Rotary has been 1.2 people, Rotarians in the world for over 15 years. Now, because of the women, the young women, and the young professional that could join Rotary to become Rotarians, we will be 1.5 million people in the world. And that's what makes our Rotary what we are. And that's what I see for the next 115 years, that the young people and the women that joining Rotary will make a big difference in our service. So to all of you, thank you very much. And to all of you, I am going to present you also with Rotary Gives Opportunity. And this is a great opportunity for all of us. And I hope one day, Nisreen, I can meet you and also give you this token of appreciation. With that, thank you, thank you, thank you. Diane, thank you again for being on the call. I'm looking forward to host the young people with you and some people from our district and give them the best experience we can. And we'll take them on service projects and whatever in our district. Shireen, thanks again. You are an awesome, wonderful Rotarian and human being. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef. Yeah. We can proceed our next program. Thank you very much, Chef, for the nice, kind word.
Well, thank you, BDG Shehab. And now we have with us is Miss Lindsay Griswold. We'll have now Miss Lindsay Griswold, Senior RIA Specialist for Youth Exchange and Youth Protection. So we invite Lindsay Griswold.
Hi, everyone. Let me get my screen ready.
Welcome, Lindsay. Thanks.
Hi.
Again.
Of course. Hold on just one moment.
Yeah, we see you.
Okay. All right. So hello, everyone, and it's lovely to virtually be with you this evening. My name is Lindsay Griswold, and I'm the Senior Specialist for Youth Exchange and Youth Protection at Rotary International. And I appreciate you inviting me to speak today to talk about Rotary Youth Exchange with you, our Rotary members in District 3281. First, I'd love to introduce you to the team that supports Rotary Youth Exchange, or RYE for short. Rotary International has nearly 900 staff members working in 7 different offices around the world. The headquarters in Evanston, Illinois, USA, where I'm calling you from today via my home office, of course, due to the global pandemic, as well as offices in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Zurich, Switzerland, Tokyo, Japan, Seoul, Korea, Parramatta, Australia, and New Delhi, India. Staff in the New Delhi office support the clubs and district leaders in your District 3281. However, the 6 members of the Youth Exchange and Youth Protection team are all located in Evanston, and all support for the Youth Exchange program comes from our team. First, we have Jessie Dunbar Bickmore, who is the manager for Youth Exchange, Rotaract, Interact, RYLA, and Alumni Relations. Carissa Coons, the supervisor for Youth Exchange and Youth Protection. Jessica Borrego, our compliance and reporting specialist. Logan Johnson is our promotions and engagement specialist, and he manages the YEO pre-convention. James Dietrich joined the team last April as a program specialist, and myself serving as the senior specialist on the team and managing the certification and evaluation programs. Our team is here to answer all of your questions about Rotary Youth Exchange, and you can reach out to any of us by emailing youthexchange@rotary.org. To safely and responsibly administer Youth Exchange, Rotary International has established minimum standards and policies to assist your district in operating this program. Before participating, districts must work to become certified, and there are several different types of certification. Currently, District 3281 is outbound only certified, meaning it can physically send students on exchange in other countries, but not host them in District 3281, Bangladesh. However, in light of the global pandemic, many districts are not participating in in-person exchanges this Rotary year. So District 3281 is also certified to participate in reciprocal virtual exchanges, meaning both students from other countries and students from District 3281 Bangladesh can participate in virtual exchanges via the internet. While this is obviously not the same as traveling to another country, research shows virtual exchange experiences can be an important first step to growing a young person's cultural competency. Currently, I'm working with District 3281 leaders on traditional certification, meaning the district would be able to both physically send students to other countries and host them in District 3281 Bangladesh. As Chair CP Shireen mentioned previously, traditional certification involves establishing a legal entity, securing liability insurance, and enhancing the district's youth protection policies around screening for adult Rotary and non-Rotary volunteers. Your district leaders will keep you apprised on when the district becomes traditionally certified, and until then, please note that no club or Rotary members in District 3281 may plan or arrange in-person inbound exchanges. If the other district in Bangladesh, District 3282, or any other non-certified district in attendance is interested in pursuing certification, please reach out to me on the Youth Exchange team at youthexchange@rotary.org. Chair CP Shireen gave us a great overview of the RYE program. And now that we have a basic understanding of how it works, let's take a look at some numbers from the 2018-19 Youth Exchange Annual Report, the most recent year for which we have data, to see how the program makes an impact across the Rotary world.
Hello?
During the 2018-19 Rotary year, 490 out of the 538 districts were certified to participate in Rotary Youth Exchange. That's 91% of all Rotary districts at that time. These certified districts were spread out through 128 countries and 5,768 Rotary clubs around the world. All of this led to a total of 9,333 exchanges reported for the 2018-19 Rotary year. This is a slight increase of 280 students from the 2017-18 Rotary year. These exchanges would not be possible without the dedication of our volunteers, both in and outside of Rotary. Rotary Youth Exchange had a total of 28,218 volunteers, with a pretty even split between members of Rotary and non-members. Of these 28,218 volunteers, 15,020 were host families who helped make Youth Exchange possible. And 314 districts, or 64% of all districts certified to participate in Youth Exchange, reported that they involved their inbound students in service projects, engaging them with local communities while making an impact on others. Some projects that students completed included cleaning up cities, beaches, forests, and roadsides, planting trees and flowers, building homes in developing communities, collecting clothing for children in need, preparing and serving meals to the homeless at local shelters, visiting and organizing activities with elderly patients in nursing homes, as well as helping with various fundraisers to end polio now. Our Youth Exchange students are certainly some of the most impressive young people in the Rotary community. All right, now let's transition to an important topic: youth protection, abuse and harassment, and diversity, equity, and inclusion, with our publications, courses, and resources available to Rotary members. RI has many, several of which I'd like to highlight today. Most important is Rotary's Statement of Conduct for Working with Youth, which you can read in full here. Essentially, it is everyone's responsibility to ensure youth exchange students are protected from various types of abuse. All Rotary members, from district leaders to club members, should know and be familiar with this statement. It should be mentioned that many instances of abuse and harassment of young people can go unaddressed because adults may fail to recognize those instances, or because they're reluctant to view their friends, acquaintances, fellow Rotary members, or professionals who work with young people as potential perpetrators. Youth protection depends on awareness of the possibility of abuse and harassment and vigilance in guarding against it. All Rotary members who work with young people should fully understand what constitutes abuse and harassment. One of our best resources on keeping youth exchange students safe is the Youth Protection Guide. This resource covers awareness and prevention, youth protection leadership roles and responsibilities, and specific youth protection policies and procedures. We highly encourage all Rotary members, from district leaders to club level Rotary members, to review and understand this guide so they know what they should do when working with youth. While the Rotary Youth Protection Guide includes policies and procedures to prevent sexual abuse and harassment, what happens when you do receive a report? Can you all still see my screen? I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. Part of youth exchange certification requires having allegation reporting guidelines, or rather, a way for volunteers to handle a student incident report in an appropriate and fair way. When a Rotary Youth Exchange student reports an incident, we must respond neutrally and responsibly. First, listen attentively and stay calm. Assure privacy, but not confidentiality. Get the facts, but at the same time, don't interrogate. Be non-judgmental and reassure the student. And of course, document the allegation, taking notes. We also have 2 relevant courses in the Learning Center, which you can find on My Rotary. The first is Preventing and Addressing Harassment, which reviews Rotary's policies on a harassment-free environment. The second course is Protecting Youth Program Participants. Effective youth protection policies may not prevent all incidents, but they can support the young people participating in Rotary programs and reduce negative outcomes. And we also have a set of electronic and online safety considerations. While this resource is specifically geared toward virtual exchanges, many points could also apply to electronic communications with all Rotary Youth Exchange students. In this resource, we provide suggestions on how to establish online boundaries and expectations, appropriate ways of sharing and resharing youth program participant content, how to protect minors' personally identifiable information, and more. As Rotary grows with the world, we have been striving to create an organization that is more inclusive, fair to all, builds goodwill, and benefits our communities. In order to achieve this, Rotary is working to grow and diversify our membership to make sure we reflect the communities we serve. It's important that we are inclusive of all cultures, experiences, and identities. This past June, we introduced our newest resources, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Rotary Youth Exchange, supporting LGBTQ+ exchange students. This resource was developed in conjunction with Rotary staff, district youth exchange leaders, and industry best practices, and should be utilized by all districts to foster safe and welcoming environments for young people who identify as LGBTQ+. Most recently, our team developed a resource called Developing a Crisis Management Plan. As we've learned from this global pandemic, crises can occur at any time and are often unpredictable. Is your district or club prepared to respond quickly and appropriate to protect our youth program participants and volunteers? What will you do and how will you respond? Who is responsible for organizing a response? This resource is designed to guide district leaders to develop the policies and procedures to respond to a wide range of crises within our district's youth exchange program. Finally, I want to share 2 reporting forms RI uses for our youth program participants. First is the Youth Protection Incident Reporting Form. This form can be used to report a youth protection incident to RI, regardless if the young person is involved with youth exchange, RYLA, Interact, or even at a Rotary event where young people are in attendance. All youth protection reports must be sent to RI staff within 72 hours of learning of the incident. The form does not need to be completed in full in order for staff to assist the district in responding to the incident. Specific to Rotary Youth Exchange, we also have an early return reporting form. This form must be submitted to RI staff, again within 72 hours, of the student departing the host district. Districts can select reasons for the early return, including homesickness, inactivity in school or the community, rule violations, and more. Reporting early returns to RI not only helps keep students safe, but also ensures districts are handling early returns according to RI policies. Our team is currently working to move both of these forms online to help ease the reporting process. We will reach out to district leaders with more information as soon as it's available. Again, all of the information I share today is available via my Rotary and the Learning Center. If you're unsure about how to access these sites or have any questions about youth exchange or youth protection now or in the future, you can reach out to the Rotary Youth Exchange and Youth Protection team at youthexchange@rotary.org. I will also send links to all of these resources that I talked about in today's meetings to Chair CP Shireen, and I appreciate you having me here this evening, and I'm excited to watch District 3281's exchange program grow over these next few years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lindsay Griswold, for explaining about the exchange program and several issues with the youth exchange and youth protection. Thank you very much to attend this session.
Thank you.
And there's a token of appreciation for you.
I love it.